Caitlin Clark must team up with Brink's ex-teammate to salvage Indiana Fever, fans say. It was only days ago Stephanie White was brimming with pride as her team secured a 5-straight win. A group that's been resilient all season long, she had said. But come Game 2 of the Fever vs. Mercury series this regular season, that comment was going to be put to test yet again. The 95-60 not only exposed the Fever's lapses, but also took away players that had held the team together. So, fans are calling for some moves, and a few are even jumping the wagon to pair Caitlin Clark with an NCAA champion. Just as exciting as their last matchup with Alyssa Thomas and company was, the Thursday night's game was equally nightmarish, where a 107-101 win handed them a season-high total. Peachtree Arena handed them a double blow, and both in the form of point guards. Sydney Colson was the first to go. The 10-year veteran was tracking the ball near Fever's bench when she landed awkwardly on her left leg. She immediately grimaced in pain, and it looked bad from the outset. She was helped off the court, only to be eventually revealed that she wasn't returning this season. As per the update, Colson tore her ACL and could have played the final minutes of her career at 36 years old. But unfortunately, that was not all. Fever's emergency signing turned primary point guard Ari McDonald carried the curse when she limped out in the fourth quarter. It was later revealed that the guard who had put up a crucial career-high 27-point performance in their last clash was left with a broken bone in her left foot. The loss to Phoenix wasn't just another tally in the defeat column, it was like Thanos' snap, instantly wiping out their momentum and draining their resources in a heartbeat. Injuries at any point of the season are bad, but they're awful for the Indiana Fever right now. The team was just finding its momentum with a 5-1 record before the Phoenix game and setting up a deep playoff run, but these injuries have sent them almost back to square one. On top of that, their replacement will have to be limited to just the free agents, as the trade deadline has already passed. However, as the saying goes, the show must go on. So who do fans want? Let's find out. Fans split between ex-Spark star and Caitlin Clark's rival to fill the void. Many Indiana fans have already given up on this season. Cece is not looking good and nowhere close to returning to the court. Like she said, it's, how do you feel? And even when I have been back, I don't know how I'm going to feel the next day when I've been playing when you're dealing with these types of injuries. There are no basketball activities yet for Clark, and the management is in no rush to get her back after the early season debacle. Fans are calling for reinforcement in contrasting attitudes that could get them at least to the postseason. The former LA Spark star was not shy of supporters, who has been an asset on both ends of the floor. But the Magic Johnson co-owned team waived her earlier this season, likely making room for Julie Alamand. The 2012 NCAA champion had played 12 games and started 11 while averaging a respectable 9.8 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. With 11 years of experience, Fever fans are vouching for her. Odyssey Sims immediately, another fan declared. Sims is very much an impact player who has come in situations like these to provide the impact. Coincidentally, the 5'9" guard filled the place of none other than McDonald on the Sparks team last year. After signing an emergency 7-day contract, she became the floor leader they needed and carried that responsibility till the final whistle of the season. Like another fan wrote, "Yeah, I just studied her Wicket page. If Sims is not a locker room problem, she is the obvious choice." Sims has had no publicly documented locker room issues in her 11-year WNBA career, but considering the DeWanna Bonner disappointment and the Fever players' ask to protect the locker room atmosphere, the fans want no stone unturned when it comes to future signings. Moreover, Sims has a good resume to show for the demand. Being named an All-Star in 2019, the guard has averaged in double digits 5 times in her career. Plus, her last showcase with the Wings had her average at a career-high 17.2. Given the right opportunity, Sims can show up exceptionally. So, Odyssey Sims, stop asking silly questions, one argued. However, fans' suggestions weren't limited to her. There was a second popular fan, and quite interesting in every way. Chandy Carter kiss and make up, a comment read. It seems the fans don't care about the past anymore. The former Chicago Sky guard had landed on the wrong side of Fever fans after the infamous hip check. But her on-court prowess has been admired often. She averaged career-high 17.5 points and 3.1 assists per game in Chicago last season, largely keeping them afloat when Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso were SID.